Okay, there is a lot of crazy news today. The Ukrainians gathered tank and a BMP or some sort of an armored vehicle, and they entered inside Russia. Okay, and they entered in this area called as the Kozinka, and then they traveled all the way to Belgorod, and there was a checkpoint near the Belgorod region. Okay, the checkpoint like where you stop, and they bombed that checkpoint, and there was a fight, you know, and then they retreated back, the Ukrainians, and quickly got out. And there were this Ka-52 helicopters. Hold on, I will show you. We have footage, dude. Otherwise, we don't talk about it. So, wait. So, this is the Belgorod checkpoint. So, they went all the way towards Belgorod, and they bombarded this area with a tank. They took a tank with them, the Ukrainians. But what they are saying is that it was not us. It was Russian volunteers. What the fuck is what the fuck is the Russian volunteers that traveled from Ukraine inside Russia and started attacking Belgorod region? They are really pissed off and butt hurt that the Bakhmut was taken from them. So Zelensky is like, my God, give me Bakhmut. I don't give a shit about anything else. Give me Bakhmut. Feed more men there. I don't care. But the point is, they started doing this kind of crazy thing. They went inside Belgorod. I mean, not inside Belgorod, but this checkpoint comes before you enter Belgorod, and they killed people there, like the security guard and stuff, and they like bombarded the place basically. If you have a tank with you and those armored vehicles, you can bombard. And apparently, what is crazy about this whole thing is that Russia had nobody there. Isn't that crazy? People are entering your Belgorod region. There is fighting going on in that. What was the name of the place? Kozinka. And from there they go inside Belgorod through the Kharkiv region, and there is nobody there to fight. Huh. And this is the drone footage of it. And this is the drone footage. So their drones and everybody has arrived. But there is nobody here. They did some damage and ran away. And I will show you those people. So these were the Ukrainians that entered inside Kozinka, and through there they went towards Belgorod region. And these were the Ukrainians. And look at what they brought with them, the tank, okay, and this vehicle with like weapons and stuff on it. And that's it. It's a very short video of 20 seconds. And what is crazy is Russian helicopters, the Ka-52, the Mi-8 helicopter, quickly, I mean not quickly, if they are fighting in that area and then go towards Belgorod, fuck the checkpoint, and then they got away, and then your helicopters reach there. And imagine what their helicopters are doing. Okay, this is inside Russia. This is inside Belgorod and that other border regions inside Russia we are talking about. But look at what their helicopters are doing inside Russia, flying over Russian houses. Look. They are dropping flares on top of the houses of Russian people. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, Russians are living here. Okay, this is not Ukraine. Look at the the condition of the house. It's all good, which means it's not Ukraine. And they are like dropping these flares. I mean, the helicopter is so low flying. Why are you starting to use flares? I mean, are you really that scared of getting destroyed? Like, what the fuck is going on? First of all, you are flying very low on your citizen houses of the Russian people. On top of that, at this height, the helicopter cannot see even if there is some shit going on at a distance, because it's flying very low. You know, it has to fly at an altitude of 10,000 feet. Mi-8 can fly at an altitude of 16,000 feet. Okay, so it could fly at a higher altitude to see if a smoke is coming somewhere and then go there in that direction. No, it is flying at a very low altitude, right above the houses. On top of that, it is uh, dropping flares on the houses, which will burn the houses. Okay, Ukrainians wouldn't do that much damage as what the Russians are going to do. There is some serious training required for these Russian people. I mean, look at the reaction of this woman. Look at her sound. And it did drop all the fucking house, didn't it? Where did it drop? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is it? Did it drop? Like, where are these falling? On this house or on these cars? But I'm sure that if it touches the house or a car, it's gonna start fire. That is for sure. So these things I do not like. Smoke started to come out from. Oh my god, the smoke started to come out of the houses. That house. So it did. Yeah. And even more crazy is this is the more crazy part. That when the Ukrainians got in there inside, that Belgorod region, they found this Shahid drone going towards their country inside Ukraine. So they started firing at it. So this is like a casual day for Russia to, it is what, 5 p.m. In the sky there are Shahid drones going towards Ukraine. So the Ukrainian army must be really pissed off. Like, what the fuck is this? It is casually going towards Ukraine to hit some random target. But they have really outdone themselves, the Ukrainians, this time by going inside Russia. And this is another video. Like, a lot of videos started popping up where you can hear sounds. In the meanwhile, a Ukrainian air defense missile is doing this. What the fuck is this? So it is dangerous. And I found this video. This is the Russian Spetsnaz. Okay, this is the Russian Spetsnaz training, and it's really good. How you? Where is the part where he punches the nuts of the person? It can come in really handy in real life. I'm gonna download this and watch it in slow motion, because see what he did there. Did you see what he did there here? It's like, first he screamed like, yeah, I'm bam. But really interesting stuff, to be honest with you, the Spetsnaz of the Russian army. Like, everybody should learn this stuff. This is important. Like, when you go outside and there are thugs or somebody that thinks that he is very smart, you can just teach him a lesson. Look at this. This is interesting. This part I really like. For the Americans though, because America always has this problem of guns. So somebody is like pointing gun at you, okay? and you're like, boom. Is it realistic? I mean, people, American viewers who has guns, do you think that this is possible, or the guy will pull the trigger? This is good stuff. The Spetsnaz are really not somebody that you would mess with. But the problem is that Russia should train all their soldiers like this. I mean, how is it like very expensive to like hire a bunch of trainers and train your entire army like this? You know, it is like what, 4 p.m. Everybody gather outside. It is training time now, all the way till 7 p.m. Every day, 3 hours of training for all the soldiers. Why do just Spitsnaz or the VDV or special forces, why do they get this special training? You know, what is so special about this? This is just, I used to go to a karate class when I was growing up as a child. It didn't cost that much money. It was like what, 300 rupees per month for a 2 hour class. Hmm? So this is like really pathetic that Russian army is not trained in this way. I don't know what they do. They just like hire people or what, like conscripts. They get a letter, and then the guy shows up, and he is just asked to like uh, like I want to kick like this. Like look at how he kicked. Okay, this is like immediately girls would be impressed. Like all of a sudden, like look at the kicks. They don't even show this in karate class. What the fuck? The camera is so fucking pathetic, guy. He was not even covering the stuff, which is important stuff. There are a lot of moves. If you look at each and every move, there is a shitload of move. You gotta do this in slow motion to learn all this stuff. So this guy, he grabbed it from behind. Okay, you grab a hand like this, and then this, and then what do you do? Then they are not even fighting in real. It's a training thing. But in real life, they would fuck you up. So grab the hand like this and then jump like this. Really? And then what happens? Then it bam. And this is the amazing part. I love this. And quick edit. What the fuck? And this guy with the stick. This is pretty common, huh? This is a normal fight. Okay? So somebody like does this. Okay? We are standing. Some motherfucker just came in and punched like this. And we are like, what the fuck? It is time for me to teach you a lesson. And then he turns around and he grabs the hand in this situation. Okay? Everybody can do this up till this point. And now what happens? And now what you do is you have grabbed the hand, and then it is something like this to the hand, and then you do that to the hand, and what the fuck, that is very quick even for a frame by frame. Oh my god, this is gonna be a useless thing. We need a 60 frame per second camera. What did he do to his hand? Something important. But I need to learn this. You see, immediately the enemy will be like this, like all my enemies. Bam, bam, bam. This, girls, yes, this is my number. Bam, Bam. I like this. This is good stuff. We cannot do this. This is like a flying kick. That is a classic. This is like Bruce Lee stuff, like the Jackie Chan, and he is not even like using any ropes. Okay, this is real stuff. This is reality. He is in fact on his own jumped up like this. But in movies we see Jackie Chan doing this. That's all like wires and all kinds of stuff. That's all fakery. But this tells me that it can be done in real. There are no wires here, so this guy is like unbelievable.